the possible future Michigan Wolverine, Yaxel Lendeborg, with a big decision coming up, depending on where he wants to go. Talked to Andy Katz yesterday at the NBA Draft Combine, saying that there is a 60% chance likelihood that he plays at Michigan next season. For the math experts out there, that means that there's more of a chance that he plays at Michigan than he goes to the NBA draft. There's a lot of conflicting stories on this one. Obviously, with the time that he has to wait until he's going to wait until the deadline to decide. We found it necessary to bring our body language expert, PhD Gregory Waddell, who was actually off today, but with the news that Yaxel is announcing this, we need to go ahead and bring him in. And I want to throw it to him first to give us his thoughts.
Yeah, duty calls. Thanks for having me here, boys. Appreciate it. I grinded some film of this Andy Katz interview last night after feeding my son at 3:45 in the morning. From roughly 3:45 until 6:15, I just watched this video on a loop, and I made a lot of notes because I have some pretty serious takeaways here. So, okay, let me begin by this. I think a lot of people watched this video of Yaxel sort of just flirting. That's what this is. He's flirting for 2 minutes long. He's at the NBA draft. You talk about all the time, guys like to go to the combine and basically have people give him free shit. Yaxel's at the combine for people to be asking Yaxel questions. Yaxel loves himself some Yaxel. He loves to have a microphone in front of him and a will they, won't they, LeBron the Decision 2011 vibes here. And he's soaking it up. He's loving every single second of this. He basically did not want to give an answer, and then Andy Katz pressed him to give an answer, and you see him kind of smirk like, Michigan, it'd be cool to go to Michigan. It'd be pretty fun to go to Michigan, right? Yeah, Michigan. One note that is important here, I think we should not lose sight of when we evaluate what Yaxel's doing. Cart, who did he give this interview to?
Andrew Katz.
Is Andy Katz notoriously, historically an NBA guy?
No, he's a Big Ten guy.
He's a Big Ten guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So Yaxel Lendeborg is giving his updates to the Big Ten guy, Andy Katz here. A lot of people watched this video and came out of this from the Michigan side feeling great. They're like, oh, he's coming to Michigan. Because of this video, he's actually saying he's leaning Michigan. He doesn't want to fully go there, but he's saying it. This is why you phoned me in, folks, because I'm the expert on this matter. I took this as a horrible development for Michigan from a body language perspective, gentlemen. And I need you to tell me if I'm overreacting to this. Dion, I'm going to throw to you next and just ask you if I'm crazy for this. So the story I've been told is that Michigan has a $4 million offer in front of this kid. He took the official visit, supposedly loved the official visit. Everyone said they knocked it out of the park. He came off the official visit, and all parties are like, this guy's coming. Yaxel's interacting with every Michigan player, putting it on the timeline, all of this. $4 million to play one season of college basketball. And this kid's at the combine talking about, yeah, I'm basically 50-50. Like, at what point are we going to draw the line and be like, this is absurd? Do you want to be here or not be here? And that's where I'm at with this. Like, I was told coming off of this visit, this dude wanted to be here. Now he's at the combine shaking his ass publicly with Andy Katz. Like, yeah, 40% I still want to go through this. I'm going to drag this out until the very final second. Like, I don't trust Yaxel as far as I can throw him. And I can't throw him. He's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. By the way, that's huge. Huge measurements. Okay? Enormous measurements. But I don't feel good about this. Am I crazy?
No, I got to throw it out first. No, you shouldn't, because also Andy Katz has been doing NBA TV coverage.
That's a massive development.
I am literally looking right now. Also, this is crazy. Andy Katz is that guy. He's literally interviewing Cooper Flagg right now. That's crazy. I didn't know he's the NBA TV guy. That's not good for you. I was feeling good about the Big Ten Twitter thing. Then seeing him retweeting himself on the NBA TV, chopping it up with the Maverick CEO, has me shook.
Low-key Flag at Illinois is going to do numbers next year, though. Wild. But, like, am I crazy, though? Because, again, I think most people watch this and immediately were like, oh, he's publicly stating he's leaning Michigan. All the vibes post-visit seemed good for Michigan. This is a good sign for Michigan. But, like, genuinely, I know people make jokes about the body language stuff that I clearly joke about. I watched that video, and I straight up do not see a guy that's all that serious about any of this. I just don't. And that's really frustrating to me because this is not just like, oh, let's pay him Perez Johnson money. Let's pay him Elliot Cadell money. Everyone knows the number here. He has an offer in front of him to be the highest paid player in college basketball next year with room to potentially go up. And he's just acting like he's not all that interested in it. And that's like, if this is supposed to be some sizable thing that he's up to 60%, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, dog, come on. Shit or get off the pot here. Like, what are we going to do? Drag this till June? Like, come on. I'm annoyed by this. Am I crazy?
No, you're not. So he said two things. I think he's gone and knows he's gone. But so he said two things in his interview with Katz that really stuck out to me. The first one was he mentioned the visit to Michigan, which like I get Michigan fans got really excited about that. That happened like 3 weeks after he committed. And so that was like interesting to me that he mentioned that and didn't just talk about the general recruitment process, the general commitment. Obviously, I doubt he could talk about the financials, but talking about something that happened 3 weeks after you committed, to me, he committed for the money because he knew the money, and if the number got out, would help his draft stock because he's using it as leverage, in my opinion, to get a 4-year deal. And that's really all he wants from the NBA. It's not money. It's give me 4 guaranteed years, whether I'm a first or second round pick. And if not, I have a $4 million offer on the table. Pick your poison. The second thing he said was he doesn't know when he has to declare for the draft. He mentioned like 3 different days, then looked at somebody and someone gave him the number. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't need to know the day he has to declare for the draft because he's already made his mind up. He's just dragging it out to the end because, like you said, he enjoys the process. But he was like, oh, it's 8 days, 10 days. Then someone's like, no, dude, it's 18. He's like, oh, 18 days.
Today's video is presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Well, what's going on with your hat?
Well, my hat's not supposed to be this way, is it?
I don't think so. No.
Just like people who watch these videos are not supposed to not sign up for Underdog Fantasy using promo code SLEEPERS. At the time of this recording, we have 49 people who have signed up as a first-time user with Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. 50 is a very, very important number. 50 is a number we would really like to get to. You, loyal listener, person watching this video right now, could be the person who gets us over the hump with number 50. And we have a great free pick that you get with this. Donovan Mitchell to score at least 1 point. How many points did Donovan Mitchell have in game 2, Cart?
I believe he was too short of 50 with 48.
Yeah, he had 48 points, 50. Very key number for a lot of reasons. If Donovan Mitchell scores 1 point, you cash in your free pick, and you can get your deposit match bonus up to $1,000 with promo code SLEEPERS. Sign up, put the promo code in, SLEEPERS. Get that deposit match, get yourself free funds, use the free pick, cash that winner, and turn your hat the right way. So there's still enough smoke here that I think people that actually have information on what's going on might be leaning that it is Michigan. Like I'm freaking out because I just watched the dude. He does not look like a dude who's all that serious about this, and that's really frustrating to me. But the latest rumblings that I had heard on this were that coming off the Michigan visit, Michigan was just even more solidified that there's no risk here. And then national people, the thing had been all of this cycle since April, was that national people were like, Dusty doesn't know what he's doing. This kid's gone. Michigan was like, he's coming. Dusty knows what he's doing. In the last week, a few of those national people have privately been like, yeah, I'm starting to hear Michigan. So I think the visit did swing in Michigan's favor slightly. And the one thing you could point at from this logistically that would make sense is that he, like you kind of said, he could be trying to leverage this for a promise. But if you look at the mock drafts in the last 24 hours, just since the lottery, Yaxel's dropping. Even though he measured awesome, like he was like Gavoni's like 17, 20s like a couple weeks ago. He's like in the 30s right now. And every little write-up that anybody's putting is like, there's going to need to be a sizable offer. Otherwise, the feel is he's going back to Michigan. So that feels like a data point. The fact that he measured like a fucking freak and all of a sudden he's dropping for some reason. Maybe people do suspect that it's Michigan. But like I said, my body language PhD watched that video. I'm devastated. I'm devastated because the dude does not take this seriously, and that's frustrating. Cart, what do you got?
You know what? This is the first time ever that I think my degree might take over yours in this situation, G. Because I think the body language PhD is incredible. I've never doubted it whatsoever. But I think my degree in being light skinned steps up way more in this case. I got to read this one out. First of all, he's he's got the fresh cut. He's light skinned. He's at the NBA draft con. He's like, huh, shit, Andy Cash, you know I'm up to no good. I'm up to no good. I'm going to the deadline. I mean, I might. I mean, gee, how many times have I told you I'm 60-40 to do something and I'm not doing it?
All the time.
All the time. Like you gotta like he is on like with all due respect, I know his bag. He's on some light skin shit right now. It's like, I mean, I don't know, 60-40, call it. Like that's the fallback. It's 60-40 no matter what. And he's like, I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow morning, I don't know. Deadline. I might do it then. I don't know, Andy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here enjoying the process of the gig, you know what I'm saying? Yaxel. I
He
feel like he has a
also
Yaxel forearm tat.
he also followed his 60-40 with, I mean, yeah, shit, I want to be the Big Ten Player of the Year, Final Four, anything less than that's a failure.
You know, I'm up to no, you know what I'm saying? I'm up to no good, Andy. I'm up to no good. Like that's what this is. That's all. I can't believe I didn't see it before. He's gonna be
So
great.
you're
He's gonna
does
be
that
great in
mean
the
your
NBA.
your ruling is he's not coming to Michigan?
Oh, he's 1,000% going to the NBA. 1,000,
Okay. All
which
right.
also might force him back to Michigan. Now that I said that,
What if he's leveraging all this to get more money from Michigan?
Well, so
I
if
don't
that
know
is
if
the
Yaxel
play,
knows what leveraging is.
if that is the play, he's doing a good job. What I have been told is that Michigan's current offer is 4 million, and if Yaxel did come back, Michigan would go up to 5. And that's the max they could spend on Yaxel. So
That's all they have is five.
they have $5 million for Yaxel.
I
And
feel like
I believe that's not the offer right now. I think it's 4.
I feel like you got to like. There's got to be somebody out there that would give it like another mill or two, like worst case scenario.
You can get 3 Des Claudes for what we're trying to spend on Yaxel at this point. I don't know that anybody wants to spend.
And maybe a Haggerty too, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
But enormous wingspan.
Bottom line, though, from watching this, this is Dusty's biggest moment of his early career, right? Like, if Dusty's right, if he comes to Michigan, am I crazy for saying this is like the single biggest win a team had this offseason? Because, dog, he measures like a lottery pick. He's not going to get picked in the lottery. I get it. He's not that good, but like, this dude should not be in college, I don't think. And if Dusty somehow is right and is able to spend $5 million and get him back, I would argue that's the biggest win, especially when everybody said it's not going to happen. But if Dusty's wrong, like, dog, I'm going to come on a video and eviscerate this guy. It's the same mistake he made last summer with AJ Mitchell, who never even considered Michigan. So I don't know. This is a pretty high leverage spot for Dusty May early in his career.
I think this is big for the NCAA. It's big for NIL too. If Yaxel turns down 4 years of NBA money, because he's not just like whether he's a first round pick or a second round pick, he's gonna get a 4 year guaranteed contract. If he turns that down for Michigan and for 4 million, there's a lot of other dudes that have to look in the mirror and be like, was I asking for too much money this offseason? Now, if he goes to the league, these colleges have to look in the mirror and be like, hey, 4 million for an NBA dude really ain't that much money.
Yeah.
It's a big moment for NIL.
It's also a big moment for me. I thought that this demon could possibly be on my rival next season for a top 10 team. For the love of God, enjoy the combine. Is he scrimmaging?
He is scrimmaging, I believe.
Oh, please, guys, go crazy. Just please go crazy. Gregory, thank you for joining us on such short notice. I know you didn't have to do this, but you wanted to do this. That shows your love for the program. We enjoy bringing you in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great one. Deanna and I are going to continue on here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see y'all.